Hello, my name is Darkmoon Doll, and on Sundays I do this new show called Sunday Morning Meditation. I wanted to do today's meditation based on a question that was posed to me by a subscriber and a viewer. I'll read to you, grab my notebook here and read to you the question. It says, I have these two main evil spirits that keep popping up in my house. The first time I got rid of them was by trapping them in a cup of salt water and flushing them down a toilet. And I smudged and salted my house. Then it came back stronger, so I trapped it again. I'm not fearful at all, but will it stay away? And how can I astral project? Okay, first of all, I think you might want to consider whether or not your house is haunted. Okay, number one. Alright, you find out that your house is haunted. You've been doing the appropriate things to help cleanse your house. You said that you use salt water to try to capture the two dark evil spirits and then flush them down the toilet. But it's like you're still having activity. It sounds like this is just my intuitive feeling about this. It feels like your home is haunted. Now, there's many things you can choose to do. You can choose to move, which a lot of people don't do because they can't afford to move. You can choose to have maybe a psychic or a medium or a ghost busting or ghost hunter type of investigative team come into your home and investigate it, get some physical evidence for you, and give you some specific steps. It's hard for me to tell you or tell you everything you can do because I'm not where you are. And there's a lot of places, if you look it up, that do perform these investigations on your home. And not all of them are just a scientific approach. There's people that they'll bring in a psychic along, a psychic medium along, because the psychic may be able to pick up more things than just the regular investigators can do. So, and about the astral travel, how to astral travel, I don't think you should concentrate on astral traveling or learning how to astral travel or astral project until you have your house and your home safe and clean and clear. I've astral traveled spontaneously. When I'm in dream time, I astral travel. And on Wikipedia, I even looked up the definition of astral travel. It says, it's an interpretation of an out-of-body experience that assumes the existence of an astral body separate from the physical body and capable of traveling outside it. Astral projection or travel denotes the astral body leaving the physical plane to travel in an astral plane. The idea of astral travel is rooted in common worldwide religious accounts of the afterlife, in which the consciousness or soul's journey or ascent is described in such terms as an out-of-body experience, wherein the spiritual traveler leaves the physical body and travels in his/her subtle body or dream body or astral body into higher realms. It is frequently reported in association with dreams and forms of meditation. So I think that all of these things like astral travel, telepathy, psychometry, you can look all of these up. All of these abilities we do have innately within us. I think that would help is to get yourself to a state of calm and peace. That way you can achieve those kind of things. You can not achieve, but you can awaken those gifts that you already have. But what I think the main thing you want to concentrate on is every day. And you said you're having this experience, and it's like you're not afraid of it, but it's like it's probably annoying. So this is what I suggest: make yourself strong. Do meditation every single day to clear your home and your energy. You want to keep it positive and up. So, like I said. And you said that you smudge your house, but you're going to have to smudge it every day. I smudge my house every day. And during the fall season, winter season, the veil between the living and the dead is thin. This is my belief, and this is my experience. So keep your home clean. And not just by burning herbs, but also by cleaning it physically. I like vinegar and, clean ingredients. Vinegar, baking soda and water. Wash your walls down, use cinnamon, pour cinnamon on your floor before you sweep it. Or you can put cinnamon down when your floor is wet. A lot of these things I've gotten from intuitive things and from people that have been friendly to share their knowledge. So first what I'm going to do before I start off this meditation is burn some rosemary. And I've got a few sprigs right here. And as I burn this rosemary, I want you to imagine that you're protected. And you're always protected. And nothing can harm you. And if you don't like what's in your home, find a way to get rid of it. If it feels malicious and has negative intent, you don't have to have it in your home. You don't have to get along with it. Now, if it gets to the point where it escalates so bad, then you might have to consider moving out of the home. And it could be other things, too. It could be your own health and well-being. How are you feeling? You know, how are you taking care of yourself? What kind of people are you surrounded by? Is it negative people that you're surrounded by? What location are you living in? Are you in a location where there's a lot of negative energy? Like, for instance, i.e., a ghetto. I lived in a ghetto, really bad ghetto, in East Chicago Heights. And I would have to come home and close myself off after school and just be in my own room and relax, find a way to relax. So, and also I wanted to put out there music. Music is a good cleansing to banish out evil spirits, evil thoughts. Now, I said explain spirits. I don't think spirits are evil. I think that spirits are from a higher realm. And ghosts are those souls that are lost and hanging out. Whether it's for bad intent, malicious intent, they can plug on to you if you're in a bad way, if you're in a negative mode, if your energy is negative. A like attracts like, so that's how it works. At least that's what I've experienced. I hope this is helping you at all, viewer, subscriber. The only way I could help any further is not tomorrow, Thursday. This coming Thursday, I'm going to do a show on chakra cleansing and balancing. So catch that show on Thursday. But in the meantime, here's a meditation for you and everybody out there that is having ghostly phenomena happening to them and they don't know what to do. First of all, you got to calm yourself first. Take some time out in the day to relax. Best time is right when you wake up. Right when you wake up, if at all possible. Before you get up and start, you know, making your coffee, tea, whatever it is, find a quiet spot and just breathe. Shake off all the negativity. Shake it all off. Physically shake it off. Shake your head. Shake whatever you have to shake. Shake it off. Imagine that energy, that negative energy, just as you shake it off and see it disappearing, vanishing. You have control over your environment. You have permission to say who can stay in your environment and who can't. If something is in your environment where you live that you don't like, within your home, this is your sacred place where you come to be relaxed. You have to put yourself in a state of relaxation and peace before all of these other abilities and gifts rise to the surface. It all comes back to tapping into your higher self. Before you think about all these other magical beings and, you know, good and well-intentioned energies, tap into your higher self. When I say higher self, I mean that part of you that is relaxed, that is calm, that is not concerned with the material world. Ask your higher self how you can protect yourself. There are many forms of protection against negative energies. If these energies that are coming to you are invading your personal space, making you feel angry, annoying you, the first thing you can do is ask them to leave. This is your home. This is where you live. This is your sanctuary. Call on your higher self to help you. The higher self can see what is really going on. Sometimes, not always, these energies can cling on to you, these negative energies, when you are in a negative space yourself. When you are silent, you can hear your higher self. Ask your higher self a question right now. How can I keep my home clean of energies that are not desirable to me, of energies that do not uplift me, of energies that only drain me? How can I do that? Accept the answer that is given. Trust your intuition. When you are given that answer and it resonates with you on a positive level, take that into account and incorporate it into your daily life. Reach out to others that are having similar experiences. Ones that you can trust. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. These ghosts that are coming to you, how do you feel when you see them? Do they raise your vibration, or do they lower it? I've come to find that whenever I have negativity within my own self, I attract negative energies. What is required when you feel these negative energies or experience these ghosts? What is required is for you to be patient. Approach these energies in a non-emotional way. I have found when you are able to sit down in silence every day to clear your energy of negative vibrations. Relaxation in a state of peace comes by tapping in to your higher self. Being around those energies, people on earth that are supportive and positive can benefit you in clearing your auric field of negative energies. If you are sensitive, if you are empathic, it is helpful to meditate every day. Shake off the old residual energy from the other day. When you do this every day, you are refreshed, you are empowered, you are renewed, you are protected always. Know that you have assistance always. You are always protected. No matter what denomination you are always protected. Your higher self is always there. Ask your higher self questions. If you need to, buy a notebook. And after you meditate and ask these questions from your higher self, write down what it is your higher self tells you. Write down the messages that your higher self gives you. The way that you can tell that the messages you receive in meditation is from your higher self is how you resonate with the message. Does the message you receive give you any pains? Does it make you feel uncomfortable? Then these messages are not from your higher self. Your higher self is here to help guide you in a positive, loving, and caring way. If you are hearing negative messages when you're meditated or when you're meditating or when you're trying to get in contact with your higher self, these messages that are negative are not from your higher self. If you hear these negative messages, acknowledge them and let them pass. For these negative energies only have power and validation when you believe that they are true. Stay in a relaxation, please. That was a tongue twister. Stay in a relaxation sense of being for as long as you need to in any given moment of the day. This is your spiritual journey. You have control over your spiritual journey. Your higher self is there to help guide you. Before you can think about accessing any other gifts that you have laying dormant within you, you must first bring yourself to a state of peace. When you are in a state of rage, you cannot receive these messages clearly. Thank you for listening to this meditation today. I hope it helps you realize that you are in control of your spiritual journey. This is your path. You always have assistance. Always ask questions. Always. Peace be with you. So yeah, hi. I hope this helped you guys a lot. And I hope it helped you, viewer, that posed this question to me. Because I know these experiences can be very scary and frightening when you don't have any way to solve the problem quickly. The way to solve the problem may be step by step, maybe going through a series of questions that you ask yourself, your higher self, to help guide you. Your higher self may help guide you to the right people to talk to help you with this specific problem that you're having with these ghosts that are reoccurring. I want to share with you a few references that I have as far as for this goes for books. Here's this book. You mentioned that you wanted to learn how to astral project, astral travel. My experience with astral travel has been through the dream world, and it's been when I was younger and I didn't know the language for it. You can look back in a previous video and I talk about that, but I was really young and I astral traveled to my ceiling. And I imagined myself, when I'm laying in my bed, I imagined myself like at the foot of the bed when I was at the head of the bed. I open my eyes and there I am. So the mind is powerful. The mind can help you with anything you need. Your higher self is always there. This book, it's called Autobiography of a Yogi by I'm not good at pronouncing this name. It's Eastern Indian. Paramahansa Yogananda. And he's referred to as Yogananda by most people. But this is a really, really good book to me. This book basically to me, and this is Yogananda. He's no longer alive. But pretty much he shares his journey, his spiritual journey with us in this book. With you, if you decide to read it. He talks about his spiritual journey and the things he's experienced and how eager he was to keep going, learning these things really fast. But he knew that he had to take his time. And through meditation and through yoga, he was able to slow down his thoughts and realize that there's no rush to learning these spiritual gifts, these spiritual tools. There's no rush. You have to get yourself into a state of relaxation and peace first before you can really get to the bottom of what's going on in whatever situation you're in. And I'm speaking from personal experience. I'm speaking from the resources that I've read. I'm speaking also from people that I trusted, and I knew that they were going to be reliable and caring with my stories about the paranormal and supernatural and things that frightened me and scared me. So I like this lady a lot. I mean, this is a book called Dear Echo, and the author's name is Echo Bodine. I found out about Echo Bodine back in, I think, was it late 90s? Yeah, I think it was about late 90s. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, her name is Echo Bodine. I do like this book, Dear Echo. It's the only book I have by her. And what she does in this book is she talks about different experiences people have had with ghosts. She's a ghost hunter, or a ghost buster, whatever you want to call it. She goes to homes and she is able to contact and talk to these spirits, to these ghosts that are in the home, and she helps to guide them over to the other side. I don't know what your religious beliefs are or what you believe in. Some people believe that when they pass over, that there's another side, there's an afterlife. There's another side. Some people think you go through this white light and you're in this type of, whatever you call it, heaven or nirvana. There's different interpretations of it. But anyway, what she tries to do is guide them over to the other side, so that they're not pestering and annoying and scaring, frightening the people that live in their homes. If these spirits don't want to go over to the other side, then there's other alternatives that you can do. It's one, you're going to have to move out of the house, because maybe it's just haunted. You could find out the history behind your home. Find out who used to live there. Find out what was built, what was there before your house was there. What was built on this land? Where's your location? There's a lot of things to cover if you're trying to figure out why you're having this paranormal activity in your home. It can be very unsettling. A lot of people like to set up cameras so they can record it, but you said that you've seen actual visible, like dark, beings. So, I guess you don't really need to have proof. But if you wanted to approach, say, a paranormal investigator, someone who could come and, do some research, they'll have a whole team and research your house and put up cameras and also record EVP and ask questions, specific questions about why these ghosts are still in your home. It's a comprehensive investigation if you get a really good investigative team. There's a lot of people out there that will do this investigation for you. I don't know how much they charge per se. I know some that will do it for free, but I'm not saying all investigators will do it for free. Look in your location and find out if there are any ghost hunting or paranormal investigators in your location. If you're still having these activities and you're feeling alone in this. Do you have any family members or friends that are experiencing this too? That's another question. How do they feel about it? Do they just ignore it and go on about their own way? Or are you just the only one really feeling this and experiencing these phenomena? So the best help that I can do for anybody, and viewer, you too, and subscriber, is tell you, you need to calm down. Really calm down. Get yourself to a space of calm, whatever that means. Because I have found through personal experience, if I'm really adrenaline filled and, I'm going to get this ghost out of here. You got to have a sense of power and groundedness, but not rage, in my opinion. Because if you're dealing with a ghost that's rageful too, and you're both raging, sometimes that doesn't work. Sometimes it just adds more fuel to the fire, like an actual human being dealing with a human being. Remember, these are souls. We're all souls. Some of those souls, when our body expires, is my belief. When our body expires, sometimes we can't come to terms with that, and we're just traveling around trying to find somebody to hook on to, an actual living, breathing human to live vicariously through them, or they're just hanging about just to cause havoc because they don't want to deal with whatever issues they still need to deal with.